Today I'm going to make a Hawaiian wedding cake. Now I don't know why it's called this other than it's going to have coconut and pineapple in it. Maybe that's the reason, I don't know. It is a rich cake. So you're supposed to get a lot of small servings out of it like a wedding cake, but yeah. My family won't do that, so it's not going to be a wedding cake. But anyway, you preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You're going to take 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of sugar, and yes, that is a lot of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Now, we're going to use our whisk and whisk it all together. Now, I'm using this whisk for this, but I have my Danish dough whisk to mix up the batter, so. And yes, I have a recipe written down and highlighted. Y'all know I gotta do that so I don't forget stuff.
That's okay.
Okay, now we are going to, we've got that all together. We're going to add a cup of sweetened coconut flakes. And I buy this at Aldi. It's really good and it's not that expensive there. 2 eggs beaten. A cup of crushed and chopped pecans. If you don't want to add the nuts in, you don't have to. That's fine. Now we're going to add our, do not drain your crushed pineapple. We need that juice. Try to get every little bit of that. Now we are going to whisk this all together. I haven't made this in a long time, but the last time I made it, it did not last long at all. Even, oh man, I smell that pineapple. I love pineapple.
I don't remember the cake, but I was told I liked it, so.
You did. Well, when you taste test it today, then it'll be like for the first time.
Yeah.
Since you don't remember it.
It flashes back in my mind.
Yeah, it possibly could. I don't know. Make sure I've got all of that flour and sugar and stuff over here. This gives you a good workout for your arms, which I need. I love this tool.
Doctor said you wanted to keep the muscle build up.
Yeah.
Use some weights. This works.
Yes, it does. Except I'll have one muscle arm and one skinny arm.
You like Popeye.
I know. Well, I'm saying that's pretty well mixed up. That's what it should look like. Now, this calls, let me move this stuff out of the way here a minute, y'all. This calls for you to grease and lightly flour your pan. I have this Baker's Joy. It's non-stick spray, but has flour in it. So, shake it real good. Okay, now my oven's preheated. Let's see. Go on the bottom, side. And that takes the place of flouring and greasing it, although I don't mind to do that either, so.
It looks like the fake snow you put on your windows.
It does. Now I'm going to take my brush and brush it around. I decided to try that one day because normally I would just grease and flour it. But I thought, hey, that's everything in one thing.
Yeah.
In one container.
It makes,
Okay.
makes it a little easier for you.
We're gonna get our cake mix all poured in. Ooh, look at that. Okay, there's still a little bit right there. Get that. Few people have said they have this same bowl. I've had this thing, I don't know how many years. It is old. It's my favorite little mixing bowl. My very favorite one. It's older than the boys are, I know that.
Oh, wow. Hey, isn't it funny how we have favorite bowls and utensils?
It is. But that's just how each person is.
We were going through our utensils and she says, well, I don't think we need this little metal ladle. I go, no, that's my ladle. I use that all the time.
I was like, okay.
It's perfect size for our sauces.
I always like to give them a little jiggle. Now, we're going to bake this for 45 minutes, and while this is baking, I'm going to go ahead and make the frosting because it has to go on the cake when it's still warm. So we'll be back. Now I'm ready to make the frosting. The cake's in the oven baking, and we're going to take an 8-ounce package of cream cheese that's room temperature. A stick of butter, and I'm using unsalted at room temperature. Teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to combine this. Wait for me, y'all. Okay. Now we're going to use 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. Scrape this down.
Starting to look like frosting.
You know, it's just a basic cream cheese frosting is all this is. It's very easy to make. I make this when I'm doing carrot cake. Put that right there.
Carrot.
Right there. I'll be back in that, so. I'll get the rest of that off those beaters. But this is the cream cheese frosting that's going to go on it, and we're going to frost it while it's still warm. So when the cake comes out and cools a little bit, then we'll come back and I'll put this cream cheese frosting on. I just took it out of the oven. This is the cake. so it's still hot. I'm gonna let it cool down, but not get cool all the way. While it's still warm, then I'm gonna put this delicious cream cheese frosting all over it. Okay, get ready to frost this. It's still warm.
I have an important question.
What?
How long do we have to wait till we eat it?
You don't have to wait long, honey.
Oh, good, okay.
No. You don't have to wait long at all. I'm probably using this thing upside down. It's an offset frosting knife, and I've never used one before. We had got a bunch of boxes at an estate sale, and this was in there, and I didn't even know what it was. Because Mom never had nothing like this, and Mama didn't either, so I don't know if I'm using it right or wrong, how you're supposed to use it. So I'm sure there's somebody out there that can tell me if I'm using it wrong.
That seems to be working, so.
Huh?
This seems to be working.
Yeah, it does. You see, the reason you want to put this on while it's still warm is it's going to make like this warm little glaze, cream cheese glaze on it. And it's going to be so good.
I know y'all are jealous, but I got to lick the beaters.
Yes, he did, and they were turned off.
Yeah, I waited for it to come out of
You know you're loved. This one turns the beaters off for you first.
That's right.
Oh, you know, when the boys were little, I'd give them each a beater to eat on.
Turned off or?
No, it was turned off.
Oh, okay.
And plus, they always got to lick the spoon and the bowl. So, I remember eating raw dough when I was a kid, and it never hurt me. So, I don't know. But wait, maybe that explains a lot about me.
Oh my goodness.
It's on that trivet, and I can just spin it. Well, I'm not going to stand here and make y'all watch me do all of this, so I just wanted to show you me getting the icing on there while it's still warm. I'll get this finished iced up, and then I'm sure Eric's going to want, my sweet Eric is going to want it taste tested.
If I must.
If you must. Okay, my sweet Eric got him a piece of cake. You can see, oh, look in there. Yum, yum. Okay, he's getting ready to try it, y'all.
Yum, yum, I'm going to get you some. Oh, man. It's a warm and
He even got
gooey.
an eye roll that time, y'all. Oh, I gotta stop laughing.
Nothing to see here, people.
I hope y'all have had a blessed day. Remember, it'll be okay, and we love y'all.